Hey guys, long time no see, seriously. I'm very sorry, but it's starting to be the holiday season and I've just been really busy and just haven't had a lot of time on the computer. So, I have 4 book reviews for you. I'm going to try to get into some detail without spoiling it, obviously, but some of the books I just didn't care for, so it's going to be hard, but I will try to get through it. So, the first book I have to review is Two-Way Street by Barnholdt, and this book is about Jordan and Courtney. They used to be together, and they broke up. Jordan broke up with her for a girl on the internet that he met, which is no secret. And they they're going to go to the same college, and they decided to go on a road trip together when they were still together to the school, and they thought it would be fun. Well, then they broke up and it was too late to cancel the road trip. So they decide to continue on with the road trip, and that's basically it. I think I gave this a 2 out of 5. The writing was really poor in my opinion. It didn't keep my interest at all. I thought Courtney was really, really annoying. Very just dramatic and self-loathing, and I don't know. I didn't really care for it too much. There was some. The plot is interesting. I will give Lauren that, but I just didn't find myself. I didn't find myself wanting to know the characters. I didn't find myself wanting to continue reading it. I don't know. It kind of fell flat for me. Sorry, guys. The cover is actually really cute, though. It's probably Courtney and Jordan, obviously, and I thought it was kind of cute how the cover looked. But yeah, this one was a fail for me. Sorry. The next book that I have to review, I'll just review my 2 ones, and then I'll read the good ones. Anyway, End of Days by Max Turner. This is the second book in the Night Runner series. I thought this would be better than it was. The plot was interesting, I guess. I don't know, I think I just liked the first one better. Zach is still an interesting character, and I actually like his best friend too. Charlie. He's actually funnier, in my opinion. Zach is a little too serious for me, especially since he is a teenage boy. He's definitely wise beyond his years, and that's probably because he is a vampire. That's no secret, guys. Come on. And, yeah, the idea was great, but it just didn't execute very well for me again, and, I kind of found the book to be a little, obnoxious at times. Kind of very, what's the word I'm looking for? Typical, I guess. I don't know. That's not really the right word, but that's the only thing I could think of right now. And I wasn't really a fan of the Beast of the Apocalypse idea. I can't talk. Apocalypse idea. I kind of thought that he could have left that out and done something else that wasn't so far-fetched. I know that sounds funny for a vampire novel being far-fetched, but I thought it was a little bit too much for them, for it to be interesting enough for me. So, yeah, I don't know. It was kind of blah for me. I think I gave this a 3.5 or a 3 out of 5. So, sorry guys. I don't know. I'm just batting 1,000 today, I guess. So, the first one was Return to Paradise by Simone Elkeles. There's not much to say about Simone Elkeles. I adore her. One of my favorite authors, definitely. Yeah, it was just great. It's about Caleb and Aunt Maggie, and if you haven't read Leaving Paradise, do not watch this portion of the video because there will be spoilers for Leaving Paradise, obviously, since this is the second book. Obviously. So, Caleb left Paradise, Texas, and he ended up in a drug house and got busted. And he wasn't doing drugs or anything, he just needed a place to stay. And he ends up getting busted, and so his parole person, Damon, who we met in the first novel, helps him, and he gets into a summer trip called Restart, and it's a group of teenagers whose lives were dramatically changed by their choices that they made and by drinking alcohol, and they go around to different states and schools and stuff and speak about it. So Maggie, of course, is on this trip, and so their romance is kind of rekindled, and lots of angst and drama. And yeah, I really liked this one. I actually wasn't sure what was going to happen at the end. I thought I was going to predict it. I did predict it ultimately, but like the stuff along the way I didn't predict. So I thought the ending was a little too cheesy for me. I don't know. I thought it was a little too sweet. Kind of sugary sweet for me, but it was still a good novel. Yeah, this book, it goes between Maggie and Caleb's point of view, which is nice. Kind of get both of their opinions on things. And so, yeah, it was still a really good book. Enjoyed it. 4 out of 5. Read this if you haven't. And definitely read Leaving Paradise, because I think that one's better than this one. Okay, last but not least, Jekel Loves Hyde by Beth Fantaskey, who is the author of Jessica's Guide to Dating on the Dark Side, which I really liked. This one, not so much. I did give it a, I think, 4 out of 5. 3 out of 5? 4 out of 5, I think. Anyway, it's about a girl named Jill Jekel, who is a very rule-oriented person, and she's very stick by the rules. You can't, veer from that. And then Tristan Hyde, who is the bad boy of the book, obviously. And this book is kind of like a retelling of Jekyll, the Mysterious Case of Jekyll and Hyde, I think, something like that. I actually want to read that book. And so it's it's very interesting. I loved the idea, and I actually did enjoy Lucius, that's vampire. Anyway, I'm getting them mixed up. Tristan, I liked his story and his struggle a lot. I had some problems with Jill. I had some problems with her because I think she's very, very self-loathing, not very in tune with herself. And there were some parts about the book that I was like, eh? The loose ends kind of weren't tied up for me. I don't know. It was just, I don't want to give away anything because I know you guys hate me when I give away spoilers. I just can't help myself. But, yeah, still an interesting book. The ideas were awesome. Very sciencey. I would have liked to see more science. That sounds really geeky, but I would have actually liked to see more of potion mixing and, that kind of thing, especially since they were in a competition for it. Yeah, so still a pretty good book. I was interested in their relationship because I thought it was kind of normal, as normal as that could be, I guess. So, yeah, it was still interesting. It just didn't hold what I thought it would, especially since her first novel was a lot better for me than this one. Still really good. I enjoyed it. So, yeah, and it goes back and forth pretty much. Sometimes Tristan will have a couple of chapters. Sometimes Jill will have like 3 chapters, 2 chapters. It kind of goes back and forth like that. But still, if you're going to read it, read it. It's still good. I recommend it. I just don't think that it's going to be on my, oh my god, I love this book, I need to read it again pile. So, those are the reviews I have. I think that's all of them. I haven't been able to keep track of the books I've read lately. Right now, I am reading 20 Boy Summer. It's pretty good so far. I only have 2 more books to read. Can you believe it? I only have The Iron Daughter and Fall for Anything by Courtney Summers and Julie Kagawa to read. Isn't that crazy? So I'm going to have to go to the library or buy a few books soon. So yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for hanging in there with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all my new subscribers, and hi. Yeah, so I hope you guys are having a great Sunday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.